Hey Sean, does it ever feel like the world is constantly telling you to step up, take charge, and be the leader? You know, like you always have to be the sun. But Sean, carrying that immense gravity alone isn't the only way to shine. It is completely okay to put that heavy crown down sometimes. Let's talk about that today. Let me tell you a cosmic truth. A research from Carnegie Mellon University revealed that a leader actually contributes only 20% to an organization's success. They just set the initial trajectory. The other 80%? That is the quiet, unstoppable power of followership. Without the stars, the sun shines on nothing. The followers are the actual engine of the universe. You are part of that massive driving force. Think of a team as two celestial bodies in one shared orbit. The visionary, or the leader, provides the direction and motivation. The engine, the followers, executes that vision, provides vital feedback, and builds trust. The great myth of the world is that the leader must always stand in the front and do everything, while followers just passively do whatever they are told. But the reality is different. Great leaders rely on their past experience as followers, and great followers are the foundation from which future leaders are born. Now let's find your light in the star map. There are different types of followers. The alienated thinks deeply but refuses to participate. The passive barely participates and never thinks independently. The conformist acts actively but never questions the direction. And the pragmatic only does what is required to survive. But Sean, your goal is right here, the exemplary follower. This is someone who thinks for themselves while building with others, thinking independently and acting actively. They are the true core of the team. Look at Lionel Messi. He is a genius, but his light alone cannot win matches. Even the brightest star needs a constellation. He needed Xavi, Iniesta, and Busquets. Xavi once said, "My role is to help the best players shine." These players were not passive observers. They were exemplary followers who controlled the flow of the universe so their leader could strike. You can be that crucial constellation too. The ancient philosopher Confucius talked about the ideal person, the Junzi, who masters both roles effortlessly, served without flattering, and led without forcing. It means when you follow, you do so with a critical mind, not blind obedience. And when you lead with empathy, because you truly understand what it means to follow. Before they guided the world, the greatest figures in history followed the path. Mahatma Gandhi, the fellow activist, began his journey by following earlier activists in the movement. Steve Jobs, the executor, started by following and executing the technical visions of Steve Wozniak. Barack Obama spent years gathering voices and following the needs of his community as a community organizer before leading a nation. True leadership is born from the dust of great followership. So what makes an exemplary follower? Let's look at the anatomy of a guiding star. First, critical thinking. You don't just follow orders. You observe, analyze, and have the courage to ask, is there a better way? Second, unwavering reliability. You are the gravity the team can trust. When you take on a task, you see it through to the end. And third, team devotion. You care about the entire orbit, not just your own trajectory. If a teammate falters, you share your light. I want to give you a magic phrase for your next orbit, like your next school group project. You don't need to take over the project to change its course. Simply listen to the leader's idea and add your own light by saying, "That's a great idea. But what if we also tried it this way?" This simple sentence is the exact difference between being a passive passenger and an exemplary follower. Remember this, Sean. You don't have to be the leader to be the core. Just do your best in the role you are in. Your critical thought and quiet dedication are what truly make the universe expand. I'm always proud of the star you are. Next time, we'll go on a new journey. The courage to be disliked. Learning how to navigate the galaxy without worrying about the gaze of other stars. See you then.